Benjamin Tony Atkins, also known as the Woodward Corridor Killer, was a serial killer who killed 11 women in Detroit, Michigan during a period of 9 months. All his victims were found in vacant buildings, and all of them were also strangled and raped. Many of his victims were also working as prostitutes, which motivated him to kill them by his hatred of prostitution. Growing up, Atkins had a really rough childhood. He was raised in a boys' home for most of his life and would move in and out with his mother depending on the situation they were in. When Atkins was with his mother, she would bring him with her while she engaged in prostitution. Atkins would sit in the backseat of cars while watching his mother engage in prostitution. This is the main factor in why most of his victims were prostitutes. He had a strong hatred for them because of what his mother made him witness. He also had a hatred just for women because of his mother. At the age of 10, Atkins was also raped, and possibly multiple times. This is what influenced him to rape his victims. He wanted to do to them what was done to him, and he did. Benjamin Atkins grew up to be a male prostitute and part-time pizza cook. He was also addicted to crack and committed his first murder on crack. Through a 9-month period, Atkins killed 11 women, most being prostitutes. He was an organized killer who would dispose of all his victims in vacant buildings. Atkins raped and strangled all of his victims. His first attempt at murder was unsuccessful. He lured a prostitute into a vacant restaurant, and after their sexual transaction was made, she noticed Atkins acting strange and knew he was up to something. She ran out of the restaurant into the street butt naked, avoiding being his first victim. Atkins' first victim was a 40-year-old woman named Patricia. He had smoked crack with her, with the promise she would have sex with him after. After she denied the sex, Atkins became furious and ended up choking her, which made her pass out. After he knocked her out, he undressed her and then began to rape her. Atkins hadn't realized he killed her until she never woke up again. He hid her in the abandoned house, where her body was discovered 4 months later. This was just the start of Benjamin Atkins' killing spree. A task force of investigators from Highland Park, Detroit, the Michigan State Police, and the FBI were brought together to find Atkins. They also had the help of the prostitute that Atkins first tried to kill, which played a big factor in catching him. Once he was found and arrested, Atkins denied the killings at first, claiming he was homosexual and had no interest in women whatsoever. After being interrogated by Detective Ronald Sanders, Atkins was willing to confess if they gave him 5 cheeseburgers, which they did. He confessed to all the killings and went on to tell the police where he hid one victim in a hidden secret basement underneath a vacant garage. He was sentenced to 11 life sentences and served 4 years in prison before he died of an untreated HIV infection.